sell this to streams, to donor videos. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. So we go ahead and play something peaceful so that we can enjoy ourselves. And we are going to be building something pretty big. Also, let me know if the audio quality is okay, so I can change it if need be. It's glitched. Okay.
There we go. Is that better? Is that better, guys? Let me know if the audio quality is better. Okay. Sweet. Thank God. Okay. Good thing I have more than one mic. Okay. Now it's a little bit warm in my room today, so we're just going to go ahead and skip on the lights. Well, we're going to be building the Kardas dragon. That is something that I wanted to build for a while, but more particularly, the one from the comic. Because the one in the comics and in the lore did something that I wish the actual set did. So we're going to be focusing on that and then building the dragon around it. Now, the dragon is going to be big. Yes, it's going to be big. But in order to be fully immersed in the bigness of this big boy with big immaculate wings, we're not going to give it the chicken wings. We're going to actually give it proper wings as well. But before anything, we're going to need some Technic. Not only Technic, but we're going to need a lot of balls. We're going to need so many balls. So, I'm going to go harvest some balls. So, as I am scavenging my collection for plenty of balls, how are you guys doing today? How's everybody doing today? I know I asked that already, but I'm going to ask it again, just so that we can get things started. Benson says, I'm back, baby. Welcome back. Zero says, I'm good. Zero Pumpkin says, ball talk? Yes, we're going to be having balls for Kardas. Fireballs. We're going to give him fireballs, more specifically. He's gonna breathe fire, okay? And I want him to do it in rapid succession. As if, like, all the energy inside of him is just trying to get out. Those type of fireballs. That's what I mean by fireballs. got some Zammer spheres, but they're all in the wrong color. I need some red balls. That's what I need. Which is a very odd medical condition. But we're gonna collect as many as possible for the Kardas dragon. If not, then we're gonna go ahead and look for another form of ammunition of which it can fire. If we cannot get enough Zammer spheres, we're gonna make him shoot out axles, which is probably a lot more dangerous. But you know, it's an idea. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. I actually do got something else that I can use. Zero Pucket says, Trip, I think fire can be any color. So just use any color. Okay, that's true. I'll use any color. That actually makes my job a little bit easier. He's literally going to be barfing the rainbow. Oh my god. Aha! Okay. Let me collect all these and we're going to go ahead and make a little thing over here. We're going to go ahead and make a chalice. A chalice of the balls. And fill it up to the brim. That's what we're going to do. Wait, we got our ball pit. We got our ball pit. And we're going to make it big. We're going to fill it. Imagine making a MOC just to make a MOC. That's what I just did. I made a MOC just to make a MOC. Amazing. I bet you nobody else has done that, to make a MOC to make a MOC. Unless somebody has made a MOC to make a MOC, but I ask you this, has anybody ever made a MOC to make a MOC to make a MOC? Has anybody gone to such lengths to make a MOC that makes a MOC that make a MOC? I don't think many has. No! I don't want to lose the balls! It's literally going to be vomiting every single element in existence. Oh my god. I think that's enough ammo for the Kardas dragon. Oh, wait a minute. We got a gold one. We got a gold one, people. And it fits in the ball pit. Okay, I think that's enough balls. We got enough balls now. I can officially say we have enough balls. Zero Punkus says, taste the rainbow. Benson says, hey, Trev, remember the power miners kicking rock babies? Don't get me started on that. Do not get me started. Okay. So we're going to start with making a magazine. Because of how this is going to work, we're going to have to make the Kardas dragon articulated in some shape or form. And he's kind of like skinny. So instead of... he is skinny. I wish I could make a hopper, but it's like upside down and all the balls just funnel upward. I wish I could do that so that I can allow for some torso articulation. I think I can still allow it. It's just going to be bigger. The thing is, it's good to go big, but it's another thing when you end up going too big, if that makes any sense. When you make things go too big, that's when you know you kind of have a problem. And I got a lot of these things. Let me just put these all away because I got way too many of these things. I remember buying these, a whole bunch of these parts, in particular, the ones that I'm currently stacking right now, for a GSR, the Great Spirit Robot, many years ago. This was back in 2017 when I was collecting these things, and now I just have an amassed amount of them that I have no real purpose for, but to basically be like, hey, look at this. I have a whole bunch of these parts. Look at me go. Okay, Benson says, hey, Trib, who is the best Spider-Man? Okay. The best Spider-Man, I will have to give it to Tom Holland. All around, he's the best Spider-Man. All around, in general. But if I had to pick the best Spider-Man, I would have to give that to Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield makes the best Spider-Man, but what makes for the best Peter Parker, I would kind of have to give it to Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire makes for a good Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield makes for a good Spider-Man. And Tom Holland is like the best of both worlds. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to people. The reason why I picked that is mainly... we'll start with Peter Parker first. So Peter Parker, as a character, he is very much like the geek/nerd type of kid, which is why I picked Tobey Maguire, because he captures that essence. And so I'm very, very smart, but just an all-around nerd, all around, and can be pretty awkward as well, which he nails perfectly. And he nails the role so perfectly that it's easy for you to hate the character for some of the stuff that he does, but then you realize, wait a minute, that's all part of the act. He's kind of annoying on purpose because there was a clear solution, and he didn't do that clear solution because he's a bit of a nerd. Which I love about that he's just such a nerd. But when it comes to Andrew Garfield's like the cool skater kid that nobody understands. And also his parents. I'm not going to get started with the parents thing. Oh my gosh. But anyways, he's just a cool skater kid and stuff like that. And it's like, Peter wasn't really ever like that at all. He was never really like that. Which was an odd choice that they went in that direction. But for Tom Holland, that Spider-Man in particular, it's kind of like the best of words. You got the nerdy kid, not as like socially awkward as Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, which Tobey nailed perfectly with that performance. But then again, Tobey Maguire has been acting for quite a long time, and Tom Holland is relatively new to the scene. So that's like quite a bit shoes to fill, and I feel like that's a little bit unfair. Which is why I kind of like put him up as much as I do because of that aspect. And yes, I am part of the group that believes in Tobey Maguire forever. Because I freaking love Tobey Maguire. I love that man. Makes for a great Spider-Man. But then he also was stuck to this one trap, which is very bad for actors, where like people just only see him as, hey, that's Spider-Man, and don't see him as the character that he's trying to play as. Which is why sometimes it's better to go ahead and try to play different roles between films. So you could be like Hugh Jackman, for example, and not have everybody go like, hey, look, it's the Wolverine guy. Yay, it's the Wolverine. No, Hugh Jackman is identified as Hugh Jackman when it comes to conversation. But Tobey Maguire, he had the unfortunate thing of being like, oh yeah, that's Spider-Man. Oh yeah, that's Spider-Man. Oh yeah. And that really affected him a lot. Which surprised me when he reprised his role, and the movie's been out for a long time, so you should have watched it by now. But I'm going to be talking about spoilers for No Way Home. Which spoilers? No Way Home. Tobey Maguire came back as Spider-Man, and everybody loved it. Which is why I'm like, it's not so bad. It's not so bad at all. And I did this wrong. I did that wrong. Let me fix that. Okay. So we got that. And we got that. Now, I don't know how many balls I'll be able to incorporate in this build, but hopefully I can incorporate quite a bit. Oh. Why didn't I think of this before? I just realized the thing that I can do. I just realized the thing. You see, I have an idea. And it's a very brilliant idea because it is my idea and I came up with this. So therefore, because I have an idea, it will go splendidly well and there will be no countermeasures or consequences to me having said idea because it is my idea. Did you get all that? Because it's my idea. Yes. Okay, so my idea involves, you get this, right? And I'm going to slide this pupper in here, and then I'm going to slide this pupper in here, and then I'm going to slide this pupper in here, and then I'm going to slide, this is the same way. And then I'm going to slide this pupper in here, and then I'm going to slide this pupper in here, and then I'm going to grab this over here, and then I'm going to grab this up here, slide this in, slide that in, slide this further. Oh, well, not slide that further. Put this up, slide that further, and then... Oh, wait a minute. The ball needs to roll. Wait a minute. Can it ball? Oh my gosh, it balls. It balls. It can ball. I made it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And there's plenty of wiggle room, which is good. I have wiggle room, which means they can shift slightly. So that will make it loose enough so that when it pushes up, it goes to the desired position. Not only that, but we can have connection points here, which we're going to start doing right now so that this build can be a little bit more reinforced so that we can do all sorts of different things. And just in case, because this is going to go into a body, all this is going to be shoved into a body. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do that to over here because I feel like this is going to be mid-torso area. Yeah, this is going to be in the torso itself. That's what I'm seeing right now. So we're going to slide this pupper in here. There we go. There we go. So that's in there. And that's secure, which is a good thing. That's what you need. And with this sticking out, we can add like stuff here and stuff here. We'll also put stuff in the back here just for additional connection points. But we are now going to go ahead and have some guide rail over here because it is going to be a whole bunch of balls going to be shoved in here. So that should be interesting. I know, this doesn't look like Kardas Dragon, but we'll make it look like a Kardas Dragon. Remember, he needs to breathe fire. It's better to work on the internals because the internals will scale it up. So if you imagine this were just either the waist or the chest, this is a pretty big waist, which means he's going to be kind of big. Kind of big. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to save on parts because this is going to be big. We're going to put an axle along the sides, and that axle will basically be like the bread and butter that's holding everything together, basically. Now, upon inspection, due to the size of this, if we just have a 90-degree bend angle block over here and stick it up and put an axle over here, then it can't go anywhere and we can fill this up. That's my plan. So we're going to test that out so we can save on parts. Because even though I have a lot of parts now, it's best to use as few parts as possible to complete the goal. Because sometimes, people, you need to realize that less can be more. Less is usually more. In most cases, less is more. It's very important to acknowledge that. Now, because of how much force is going to be applied, most likely going to be using number 1 angle elements. I think I'm going to use the number 1s, these fellas, just for the connection. Just so that it has some reinforcement, because if it's going to be rapidly firing, it's going to have to be strong enough to support that. I know that without a doubt. It's going to need to be strong enough to support the pew-pew-pews. If you catch my drift. And then 4. Boom, boom. And then we grab female to female extenders over here. And I'm guessing we're going to need size 8s. We're going to need to get some size 8s. That's my guess. So we're going to get the 8s. We're going to get 2 8s. I'm guessing right now, if it's 2 8s, that would be honestly kind of hilarious that I nailed that. I didn't even measure. So if it lines up, that would be actually pretty cool. That would honestly be pretty cool. I swear, if this goes perfectly, I just know I did not build this before, okay? Just know I did not build this before. That would be kind of cool if it does line up perfectly, too. Oh, yeah, that is obviously an 8. That would be kind of cool. I'll be honest. I would love that if that were the case. Oh, man. Kind of glad I got this on camera. Just imagine if it goes like... I'm not going to say it. If I say it, then it doesn't line up, then I am going to be so sad. I'm going to be so sad. you have no idea how sad I'd be. I'd be like, no! I jinxed it at the end! How could I? Okay. Oh, please let it be. Please let it be. Oh yeah, that goes... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's over! Oh, it's over. No! I thought it was going to be an 8. No, it's not going to be. Oh, man. It's a 5. It's a 5. I thought it was going to be an 8, but no, it's a 5. I was so close. I was so close. Oh man, that would have been so perfect if it went perfectly well. Like, oh my gosh. That would be a flex moment right there in the mocking community. Like, yo, I nailed this perfectly without even measuring it. Check me out. Oh man. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. That's me right now. That's me right now. Oh my god. But yeah, so that's there. We can reinforce it over here. But first, before we do that, actually, we do it. Yeah. Before we do that, without spilling balls everywhere, I'm spilling my balls all over my work studio. Hold on. Let's plop all the balls in here. See how well. Yeah, they're going. You see, that's how I'm getting them to store more, because it's wide enough for them to offset. So that's actually pretty good. It actually is acting kind of like a magazine. And let me see if I can. Yeah, it can move. It can move, but this, I notice, wants to bellow, so we're going to secure that, obviously. And it actually holds itself pretty well because of that offset. That's actually pretty cool. Can I get my finger in there? I need to get the last one. There we go. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and... Zero says, when I use multiple of those Nika ammo pieces, they can hold the zammers and build the gun in the body and use those ammo holding pieces to build up the mouth, says Zero. I could do that, but there's a slight curve to it. And the reason why I wanted to keep it straight is so that it can feed up. I wanted the magazine to push up. And I can't have a Technic beam push it through something that's curving. And also, the thing is, those things are gravity fed, and they curve ever so slightly. So if I want to vomit a whole bunch of these balls rapidly, it's going to need an actual proper magazine, one that doesn't curve. That's why I'm designing it this way. And that way I can compact a whole bunch in the torso, and it could just go pew, 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 pew rapidly as it's like breathing fire. Yeah. So instead, because those Zammer sphere blasters, hold on, let me actually grab a few. Oh, actually, no, let me get Holly. I have her right now. Darn it, Holly. Never trust Holly. She'll ruin your day. Holly, you disappoint me. Okay. Let me get another one, just as an example, so that I can show everybody else that watches this stream what Zero is talking about here. Because I've done that before, but the issue is that they curve. That's the biggest problem, is that they curve, so I can't, like, make a proper magazine that is not gravity fed. I don't want it to be gravity fed. I want it to be the opposite of gravity fed. Let me see if I can grab it. Okay. Jack says, are you telling me the dragon is going to shoot rapid fire? Yes. Okay. So you see Holly, right? Let me get this woman up. Okay. So you got Holly, right? And then for her to shoot more bullets, hold on, let me raise it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so if you want her to shoot more, all that you need to do is grab an extendo piece like this, and you just slap another on. And now she can shoot even more. But as you can see, it curves a little bit. And it's the same angle as a number 3 angle element, number 3 Technic angle element. It's the same. And if you get enough of those number 3 Technic angle elements, they're going to make a circle. Now, the issue about this is that it's going to make a curved spine, and there will come to a point where you can't actually have the axle go all the way through. So with 2, it's not so bad with 2, right? It's not so bad. It can go right through. But if you wanted to shoot more, and you decide, you know what, I'm going to add a third one. And we're going to add a third one right over here. If I can find a third one. I did find a third one. Okay, so now we got a third one. If we add a third one, that's actually curving quite a lot. And now the axle is now going through. And typically with this, each one contains 3, so that's like 9. I have more than 9 in here. So if I want to add more than 9 Zammer spheres in a Kardas dragon, I can't do that. Because then it's going to need to have a curved, one of those curved pieces, the angle elements, which is like a half circle kind of thing. And I think I got one pre-built. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, there it is. So we can easily just do like this, right? And we'll just have it feed through, kind of. Do that sort of thing. But, like, the dragon's going to be hunched over, guys. That's my biggest problem, is the dragon's going to be hunched over. And you're going to need Technic anyway, just for the Zammer sphere to go load into a launcher and then fire. You know, and I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. I hope you guys understand. Because it would be cool. But at the same time, like, I kind of want to have more options than just depending on this to hold the Zammer launchers, if that makes sense. It's a good idea, I'll definitely use that for another build, especially with a curved magazine. But just to fire just a whole bunch of stuff in rapid succession, I'm just going to use a straight clip instead of a curved gravity-fed one. Zero says, "Oh, thanks for letting me know." Of course. Oh gosh, I put the stuff in the wrong place. Okay. Let's finish this thing, this ammo clip, so that we can start working on an articulated neck, which the neck itself also would have to hold bullets for the firing mechanism. Because if we want to articulate a head, and also it being able to breathe fire, because I saw Lego's Bowser, and I'm like, wait a minute. We also have a thing in Bionicle that breathes fire. And it's probably a lot more stronger than Bowser. So, Lego, my guy, you did Rahi in the past with functions. Why not one that breathes fire? You do it for Mario, for Bowser, Bowser, but you don't do it for the Kardas Dragon. So I'm going to give the Kardas Dragon its fire breath back. I'm going to bring back the fire breath for the Kardas Dragon. I'm giving the Kardas Dragon its breath back. I'm bringing it back, guys. I'm bringing back the dragon breath for the Kardas Dragon. Hashtag justice for Kardas. That's what we're doing. Justice for Kardas. And that's the thing about Bowser. He only shoots one. We wanted to show how powerful the Kardas Dragon truly is. You don't mess around with the Kardas Dragon. Which is why I'm going to make it rapid fire. Because, gosh darn it, this is going to put the Axelara to shame. It's going to. And there we go. Now, this is going to bellow a little bit. So to prevent it from bellowing, I'm going to add another support beam over here. This is going to be the most rigid thing I've probably ever built, but at the same time, it's going to be pretty cool, all in all, once it's all said and done. So that's there. I basically made an over-glorified hinge, but please ignore that. Just slide that in. Boom. There we go. That's connected there. That's connected there. That should do it. Okay. Now we got that. Now it is time. I shouldn't put it in the middle. I put it in the middle. The support beam has to go either on the top or the bottom. So what we're going to do to fix that, because we're going to have to fix that, we're going to do this type of building system. Which, by the way, I love these pieces. These pieces are so handy. Oh my, like freaking, oh my god, they are so handy. Okay, let me take this apart again so that I can put it back together. There we go. So the way that I'm thinking about doing this, because the neck is going to be articulated, we're not going to do like a stubby neck. If we do have to make a stubby neck just for the gun, because if you really think about it, it's just an over-glorified gun inside of a dragon's mouth. If the gun were a minigun. A semi-automatic. We'll call it a semi-automatic because that's basically what we're making. We're shoving a semi-automatic into a dragon. Lego may not do guns, but Bionicle does guns. Bionicle has guns, as you can clearly see, and harpoons, and crossbows, and 7.5-foot tall robots with freaking axes, swing them around like nothing. So I mean, like, I'm gonna let Bionicle have it when it comes to lethal weapons. So why not have a dragon with a gun, a dragon with a gun? That's the best way to go about it. Did. Okay. Sarah Puckins says, gotta go. Bye. All right, bye. I also gotta go, coincidentally enough. But we will continue to stream. Matter of fact, I'm gonna edit this so that we can call it part 1. There we go. I'm gonna save that. Okay, it's called part 1. And when we get back, we're gonna continue this. And actually make it shoot. Which should be fun. So we're gonna make the gun part and have it be articulated. So the central pivoted point will be the balls. It will load into a chamber and fire. So, if you like this video, why not leave a like? And if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. I will be back real soon. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, guys.